I want you back again.
Hearing the first bars of a song by the Zombies can transport you right back to the 1960s. The band burst onto the music scene just after the Beatles, and like the Fab Four, many of their songs have remained iconic long after they hit the top of the charts.
We'll hear some of those legendary hits in just a moment, but first I sat down with the band members for a trip through their rock and roll history.
Well, no one told me about how many people cried.
The Zombies washed ashore in 1964 in the British invasion with their smash single, She's Not There.
Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there.
We were taking influences from all this wide spectrum of music, which gave the Zombies a unique sound. Love us or loathe us, it did make us different.
The group came together in Hertfordshire, England.
Easter 1961, we met outside the Blacksmith's Arms, a pub. We were too young to go into the pub. And
How old were you?
15.
We were 15.
Rod Argent was putting together the band. Colin Blunstone arrived for his audition with a rugby injury.
And he'd broken his nose and he had two black eyes. And I thought, I said to Jim...
I was strapped right across the face like this.
You look like a raccoon.
I looked like a zombie.
The Zombies became known for Blunstone's stirring vocals
But she's not there.
and Argent's searing keyboard solos.
All night I would go up and down the keyboard like that,
Yeah.
and my thumb would be absolutely covered in blood. by
I
the
used
end
to gauge how well the gig had gone by how much blood there was on the ivory.
They had a run of influential hits here in the U.S.
Tell her no, 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 no.
But in 1967, just after completing their album, Odyssey and Oracle, they split. You broke up just because you weren't making enough money.
We weren't making any money.
Blunstone went looking for another job. You had a brief interlude in the insurance business?
I did. I worked in the burglary department, which is just hysterical. And you have to remember, I knew nothing about insurance. So when I can't tell you, when I answered the first phone call, oh my God, help me, please.
God help the poor client.
Yes, I know this.
Then, unexpectedly, their single, Time of the Season, soared to #1 in the States.
What's your name? What's your name? Who's your daddy?
And Blunstone was coaxed back into the music business. Did you guys think of trying to reform, or was it sort of too late at that point?
No, it was never, ever discussed. Never.
We always
one
wanted to
word.
look forward and move on, honestly.
Argent was having success with his own new band. And he and fellow zombie Chris White co-produced Blunstone's early solo records.
And so, in many respects, we kept the team together, but just changed the name.
It would be 30 years before they played together again, in 1999, when Blunstone needed a keyboard player.
I called him out of the blue and I said, look, I've got 6 dates. What do you think? And he came along and that magic was still there.
And as she should tell you, come closer.
The Zombies have been together ever since, releasing 3 more albums, while Odyssey and Oracle is now ranked by Rolling Stone as one of the greatest rock albums ever recorded.
It's incredible. And yet it was totally ignored at the time.
But it sells more now every year than it ever did in its first incarnation.
It's a strange story.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've heard a lot of musicians from that period say they didn't think it was going to last.
I remember saying to Rod, we were walking along the road once, and I said to him, you know, Rod, if we can keep this going for 2 years and we come out of this with £500 each.
I wouldn't talk to him after that for about a week.
You know, talk about ambition.
No one thought it would last for 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy.